Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a program called Tarot Your Love Story for January 2018. And this is for you coming from Sagittarius. And so the first card that I'm going to pull will be for the first 15 days of January for you. And my, it's a difficult card. It says for the first 15 days of January, you coming from Sagittarius in your area of romance are going to have difficulties. Now, if you attract a romance in the first 15 days, be very careful. It comes loaded with complications. It comes loaded with some kind of a trouble or another. So don't dive into the romance too quickly. Try to look at that romance, study the romance partner that wants to come into your life, or that the one that you want to chase for. See the background of this person and take your time. I'm not saying reject that romance, but I'm saying be very careful. But it seems to be coming with a lot of anger and a lot of easily to be provoked. So you would be getting a new person in your life for a romance who is very unsettled and who is really for some reason in a very aggressive mood. Now, if you have an ongoing romance, be cautious that a word said and an action done can lead to a lot of anger from your existing romance partner as well. So take the soft approach in these first 15 days. Ask nicely what you want. Talk kindly. Have a tone of voice which is soft. Don't want to get into a position to be provocative, either by words you say or by your actions. Otherwise, things can go out of hand very, very fast, let me tell you. And if you are not careful, you are going to have even past difficulties come to trouble you, to be brought up. And so, because of that, some arguments can get out of hand. Now, let me apply this card to your marriage area. Your marriage area is going to be extremely sensitive. So the last thing you want to do is to say things or bring up all matters, or bring up issues that are very thorny, or bring out any kind of subject that can suddenly ignite and bring a big fire to your marriage area. Try to be a person who is extremely sensitive to your marriage partner. Now, if it's your marriage partner who is doing all this troublemaking, just step back, don't retaliate, don't attack back. Your marriage partner will exhaust himself or herself, and that way the quietness will be earlier. But if you retaliate, then this can go on for a while, and I can see a very bad 15 days for you in marriage areas or in your existing romance areas. The thread can be pulled to almost breaking down. Let me pull the second card, and this second card has to do with your last 15 days. And I'm afraid to say, you coming from Sagittarius, this card is not good at all either. So your last 15 days add on and continue the problem. The brewing of trouble continues in the last 15 days. So the same thing, I don't want you to bring up past issues in your romance area. And if you find the romance area in your last 15 days, be again very careful. Again, it comes in a very aggressive way, wants to take over and control you. And at the same time, it can be somebody who wants to enter your life as a new romance partner who is very aggressive as well. So be on the lookout and study this person slowly. And if you need to just delay getting into the romance, it may be a good idea for this month of January, especially in the last 15 days. If you have an existing romance, be careful that you cannot afford to fool around, or cannot afford to take it easy or be insulting. You cannot afford to be dominating. Neither can you afford to bring up any old issues which are thorny or sensitive. Otherwise, your existing romance is going to be very shaky. And the same with your marriage. You cannot afford to just say as you feel and do as you feel. You are the person listening to me. So you have to be the person who is ready to not put fuel on the fire, but to douse the fire. Douse the fire with love and a good attitude. And that way you can help your marriage and your romance areas to be able to survive in these last 15 days. Now, it's not a bad card showing a breakup at all. It just shows that you or your romance or your marriage partner is willing to take up the fight. So don't start the fight. And if it's your other party that starts the fight, just back off and remain calm and let the 15 days pass. Okay? Now I'm going to give you a lot of information about your lucky dates. There will be always some dates in a month that will provide plenty of good luck for getting a new romance, to improve your existing romance, to help your marriage as well. And the dates that I've decided to use from these cards are the 9th, the 18th, and the 27th. Now on the 9th, 18th, and 27th, you get very, very lucky because there will be plenty of help coming from you on the 9th, 18th, or 27th. These Kabbalistic cards have signs of planets and signs of zodiac signs. That's why I like to use them. So they give me a lot of direction. So look forward to the 9, 18, 27. Many solutions come. And if you're chasing for a romance, try your luck on the 9th, 18, 27. You'll definitely get somewhere. Now I want to talk to you about some lucky ages. Every month there will be a group of ages who have the extreme good luck. And this time the ages are, if you happen to be the ages of 18, 27, 36, 45, 53, 60, 54, 63, or 72, or even 81, then you're going to be one very lucky person in this month of January, you coming from Sagittarius. And if you are of these ages, you will attract very good love contacts, and your existing romance will be doing extremely well. And in marriage areas, you will have the support and the bonding, and there will be so much happiness in the family as well. If you are not of these ages, don't worry too much. You'll have to come and see me. And we can see each other on Skype. And I charge USD 50 for a 90-minute Skype session, but we'll talk about that a bit later. And now I want to give you your lucky good color. And the lucky good colors on these cards is the color red. So try to wear a lot of red in this month of January. And red will attract all the things you want in the area of romance and improve your marriage and family areas as well. Now there will be somebody from a zodiac sign that can produce problems for you. It could be your romance partner, the new one or the existing one. It could be your marriage partner. It could be members of the family. So I would worry that this troublemaker could come from Capricorn. So if any of these people I mentioned are from Capricorn, tell yourself you have to handle them very, very carefully. And if you know somebody of a close friend who is Capricorn, don't want to talk about your personal affairs in romance or marriage, because that person somehow, innocently or not, will create trouble for these areas. Okay? Now, regarding a secret contact and a longing or attachment for people, that happens to all of us. We have infatuation feelings, we do that. But of course, I wouldn't recommend that if you are married to try and do that. You have to be more stable. But I see that somebody from Aquarius wants to somehow enter your life in one way or another. So if you are a married person, I would say be careful that somebody from Aquarius is paying you too much attention, or you might be paying too much attention to that person in Aquarius, and that could contribute to problems. If you are single, I would say go for it, and somebody from Aquarius wants to meet you very much in a secret or attachment way, and look forward to that. Well, I'm already Skyping and I'm charging USD 50 for a 90-minute Skype session. And during these 90 minutes, I will talk about your next 5, 6 or 7 years in all areas of your life. And it will be based on your date of birth and your time of birth and me looking at your palms. I'll ask you to send me photos of your palm on the email. They're much sharper. And at the same time, I'll face read you on Skype. And at the same time, I can use Kabbalistic tarots as well for you to help you. So go to Facebook, go to Skype, leave me a message or email me, and let's make the contact so that I can get your next 5, 6 or 7 years perfect in all areas of your life, job or career or health or love areas as well. Until then, thank you and good luck.